Dream Elements is mocking me. I feel like the default block man right now. Yo, who's a Squirtle? Seven Gaming. Okay. I see. Meaty Boy. Prismat. Ron with his wonky eyes so he can see you on 2 levels. That was close to a gold. Nice. Oh my god. Just fucking go, man. Ugh. It's alright. It's all good. Nice. All right. Thank you. Let's go. Wahoo! For me, since I can't get the other jumps, yeah. But the other jumps are faster. I just find it more consistent, and it's only slightly less optimal, I think, because I still get the good cycle of, like, the platforms are going to be there. So. But yeah, eventually I can probably save, like, half a second or something. I forgot the camera angle going in there. Ron would be very mad if he had saw that. But, I did it. Yeah, like, because then you're, like, hop-skipping your ass through, and then you're going to burn yourself anyway, so you might as well just do it at the start. Triple jump, well, I don't. Hey, my friend, if you're willing to take a few hours and teach it to me, I'll do it. But, no, what, the 15 seconds I'd saved there? That's not gonna make me a 17 star, or 17 minute runner. But have faith. I'll get there. I'll get there. Don't worry. We're in for the long haul. I've decided that I like this game, and I think I will continue playing it. So. Probably like a second a time save at best. I mean, if you screw it up, it's the run, so. Yeah, I'll get the optimal stuff later on. Nice. MIPS. Now, how nice. Is that a gold? That's a gold, baby. Whew. Just promise me one thing. You won't fall in love. With the run. All right. Motherfucker. Well, there it goes. Where did that time save go? Right up my own ass. So my heart was beating rather fast right there at the end. As it does every time I get to the throws. I don't think that's ever going to stop. And that's what keeps me coming back to this damn game. This is a good feeling. Oh, cue up the kiss. Oh, oh, oh. I'll let everyone bask in the glory of the outro. I had to clear them out because I'm trying to clip my score.